Okay, so what are your tools? What are you going to use that's going to help you through this journey? Definitely any friends you have in Haiti at all, whether you're working with children there. By the way, kids are great because they will absolutely correct you, but be mindful that because of our culture, we're very playful sometimes. The children might seem to be laughing at you, and in fact, they may be. The reason is they might just think the way that you're pronouncing something is funny. It's sort of like the people, Haitian Americans who do those funny videos where the Haitian comes to the United States and they're going around going, "What's your name? What's your name?" Instead of "What's your name? What is your name?" Because we as humans say things the way we think that we're hearing them. So when you say something that isn't exactly pronounced the way we would pronounce it as Haitians, sometimes the children will laugh. You already have the video downloads as your tool. Great. You've already joined the Learn Haitian Creole Facebook group because I've been saying that in past videos. And when you join that group, when you request to join, you will be asked many questions. All you need to answer to all of them is, I am doing the Learn Haitian Creole with Gloria program. You have the workbook, which you purchased on Amazon, Learn Haitian Creole with Gloria, or by emailing me at haitiangloria@yahoo.com. But what you also need is you need to go to this app on your phone. It is called Cram. Cram. Cram is absolutely great. The reason that you want to use Cram is because I had several students who basically went on the app and they downloaded every single vocabulary in the workbook. So you go to Cram, and of course you look up the workbook, Learn Haitian Creole with Gloria. And then when you do that, you're going to find Lesson 1, Vocabulary. That's going to be the flashcard, so to speak, app for you. So it will basically drill you on the vocabulary because it's impossible to say, I'm going to do lesson 1 week 1 or lesson 1 for 2 weeks, because how will you memorize 20 to 30 vocabulary words of a new language and the grammatical teachings and do the exercise sentences and do the homework sentences in 1 week or in 2 weeks? You will absolutely need to practice like you're using flashcards. And that's what Cram does. What's really wonderful about Cram is once you have mastered a word, it doesn't show up anymore. So then you continue to do the vocabulary from that lesson 1. That doesn't mean that you can't move on to lesson 3 if you have the concepts from lesson 1 and the concepts from lesson 2. It just means that you don't want to move on to the next vocabulary list until you've mastered that vocabulary list. So what else? Interpreters. You probably have interpreters and you're planning to use interpreters at this point in your journey. But when you get to like lesson 10 or 11 or lesson I feel confident, whenever you feel more confident, like I'm saying hello, I'm asking questions, I can do small talk. When you get to that place, you absolutely want to start using your interpreters as teachers because they need their jobs. You don't want to say, I don't need you anymore, I know enough Creole. You definitely want to say, listen, I want you to listen to me, hear the way I'm speaking, communicate with me in Creole, and tell me what I'm doing wrong. But by the way, we have a very polite culture. Because our culture is polite, it is impolite for us as Haitians to correct you without permission. You want to give your interpreters permission to correct you. How often? Every day. Because it's rude. In fact, it wouldn't be surprising to find that another Haitian is telling your interpreter, you're being rude. Don't keep correcting this person. And the reason that is happening is because we want to make sure that foreigners when we say foreigners, that just means someone from another nationality. It's not condescending to us. Foreigners really means what it really means to us culturally. I'm a foreigner in the United States. I'm a Haitian who was born in the Bahamas. I was not born in the United States. So whenever I say foreigner, by the way, the next lesson will be on the term we use for foreigner, and that can offend people also. So that's why I'm kind of touching on that right now. So basically, you want to make sure that you, as a foreigner, are using your interpreter, even though you have to keep reminding them to correct you and to keep teaching you and not to just jump into translating for you. This is later on. So if they come to you and say, you know, it's impolite for me to correct someone who is foreign to Haiti, you can tell them it's okay with me. Okay, and you're going to have the language to be able to communicate that very soon. The other thing is, don't get stuck in English only. That's why you need the video downloads. You don't want to get stuck in the workbook reading the English teaching. You want to hear as much Creole as possible. So I always tell people, if you want to listen to Haitian music, you can use my Spotify. My Spotify is Haitian Gloria. Basically, the name of the one you want to look up is Learn Haitian. That's my song list. L-O-U-R-A-N-J Haitien. A-Y-I-S-Y-E-N. Learn Haitian is my list that's all Haitian songs on Spotify. Feel free to follow it, download those songs, do whatever you want. That will make sure you're getting a lot of Creole in. Also, you want to ask your friends in Haiti at some point, lesson 7, lesson 8, to start talking to you on WhatsApp, the app on your device, WhatsApp, via video. That way you are watching them, seeing their expressions. We're going to get into that in the next lesson where I touch on the 80%, how we speak as Haitians. You want to watch them speaking so you can get used to it. You want to hear their voice inflection, their intonation, how they move their bodies, their eye contact while speaking, looking down. You notice that I'm always moving. My eyes are moving. I am presenting this to you as authentic as possible. I don't have to. I could just look right into that little camera thing, but it's robotic for me. I'm presenting Haitian Creole authentically to you. So these are the things you want to use. Yes, you want to go through the workbook. Yes, you want to use WhatsApp with friends. You want to make sure that when you're communicating, if you don't use WhatsApp, if you're using Facebook Messenger or text, make sure they're doing audio. You're going to miss out on the facial expressions, but it's still better than just writing back and forth, because Haitian texting is modernized. It's not going to be spelled authentically. It's kind of like the way people send text messages in English as well. So how do you get your interpreter to understand how you want to use them? Well, basically, I want you to look at page 1. Page 1 has the using your interpreter as a teacher. This is really important. You definitely want to use your interpreter as a teacher. And I'm going to talk the talk you need to talk. So this is what, if you want your interpreter to get used to you speaking in Creole, when there is a word you don't know in a sentence, still say the sentence. Don't just go, can you translate this for me because I don't know this word. Still say the sentence. For example, let's say I don't know how to say eat in Creole. I would say, Qui j'en ou dit nan Creole eat. That's one of the first sentences on there. How do you say in Creole? Qui j'en ou dit nan Creole. And then you say the English word. So I want you to repeat it after me. Qui j'en ou dit nan Creole. Now I'm going to break it down for you to repeat after me. Qui j'en ou dit nan Creole. Now I'm going to say the whole sentence again. Qui j'en ou dit nan Kreyòl? And now I'm going to say the sentence at regular speed, okay? Because you're going to keep coming back to this when you're getting ready to go to Haiti or you're communicating with your interpreter. And you're going to want to learn to speed it up. Ki jan ou di nan Kreyòl? Ki jan ou di nan Kreyòl? I'm pausing because I'm trusting that you are repeating after me. What about if your interpreter is speaking and you're like, wait, I have a question. Like, you're lost at a certain point. You would just say, I have a question. That's the next sentence on page 1 under using your interpreter as teacher. So I have a question. Mwen gen yon kesyon. Again, you're repeating after me. Mwen gen yon kesyon. I'm going to slow it down for you, and I want you to repeat after me. Mwen gen yon kesyon. Again. Mwen gen yon kesyon. I'm going to say it at regular speed, and I want you to repeat it after me. Mwen gen yon kesyon. Mwen gen yon kesyon. Okay, so now, what about if your interpreter is speaking or anyone is speaking and it's too quickly and you're like, you want to say repeat or slow down? For repeat, répétez. I would like for you to répéter after me. Répétez. So anytime I say the word répétez, you will know that I'm telling you to repeat. And we're going to be using this a lot, okay? The other thing is, what about speak slowly? I want to give you what's in the book, but then there's another one I want to give you. Parlez doucement. Répétez, repeat. Parlez doucement. Parlez doucement. Répétez, repeat after me. Parlez doucement. Very good. Now, how do you say in English? What if you heard something in Kreyòl, the reverse of the other one where you're like, how do you say this in Kreyòl? What if you heard something in Kreyòl and you're like, how do you say that in English? What is that? Okay? Ki jan ou di nan Anglais? Répétez, repeat after me. Répétez. Ki jan ou di nan Anglais? I'm going to parler doucement. Speak slowly. Ki jan ou di nan Anglais? I'm going to répéter, and I want you to répéter after me. Ki jan ou di nan Anglais? Now I'm going to répéter at regular speed, and I want you to répéter after me. Ki jan ou di nan Anglais? Ki jan ou di nan Anglais? Excellent. Now this is the last one. What does that mean? What if someone is speaking and you're like, what does that mean? The whole thing. Not just one word, but like, ki sa vle di? I want you to répéter after me. Qui ça vle di? I'm going to répéter, parler doucement, speaking slowly. Qui ça vle di? Again, I want you to always répéter after me. Qui ça vle di? Now I'm going to say this at regular speed, and I want you to répéter after me. Qui ça vle di? Notice my body expression, répéter. The language is everything. You're going to learn this in the next segment. Qui ça vle di? By the way, the next video is on the 80%. I want you to hit like on this video after watching it, and then remember to download the videos after you watch them and you give that thumbs up. I want you to own the videos, download them on a hard drive, share them with your household members who are learning Creole. The reason I want you to download them is sometimes we forget and we need to repeat things, and repetition is the best way for you to learn. You will absolutely need to repeat many of these videos. And it doesn't mean that it's taking you a long time. It just means that language is learned through repetition, and you're a normal human being. You need more time. I am done with this video on the tools that you have at your disposal. And I'm really, really excited for you. You're going to do great, okay? So get ready for the next video on the 80% on how do we speak Creole.